I am not teaching, I am publicly learning. Hi and welcome to Learning for the Life in the UK test part 479 while doing triangular fibrocartilage complex training. The triangular fibrocartilage complex is here, and if you participate in the triangular fibrocartilage complex training, let's sit here onwards. Now we will now rehearse everything we already know to Eichenbach, Kingdom, Brunel, and then in around 2 minutes make a video in which I'm going to tell it all down in one. I don't think we should make something to the whole background of the Victorian age, such as Eichenbach, Kingdom, Brunel. But we came from Portsmouth. Eichenbach, Kingdom, Brunel was an engineer who built tunnels, bridges, railway lines, and also ships. He was responsible for constructing the Great Western Railway, and it goes from London, from Paddington Station, out to the west, to the southeast of England, to the West Midlands and Wales. And many of the buildings, many of the bridges, I don't really want to say bridges, and everyone thinks, oh yes, the tunnels aren't existing anymore, ships not, railway lines not. I think that is just an example, and many things are said. And there are many things still in use. Some of the bridges are still in use today. For example, the Clifton suspension. And many of his architecture, many of the, after his direction, built things, many of the buildings he engineered, many of the buildings he architectured, many buildings by which building he led are still standing. For example, the Clifton Suspension Bridge, spelling the Avon Gorge, Avon Gorge, Avon Gorge. But before going on with it better, Eichenbach, Kingdom, Brunel. Birth dates? We should say the time frame. Eichenbach, Kingdom, Brunel, born 1806, Portsmouth, England. We don't know if he was born there, or just originally from there. Eichenbach, Kingdom, Brunel, from Portsmouth, England, born in 1806. It would be great. I'm not sure if I can say it that way, but it's not so long. So if I mess it up, it's just take a minute to do it again. Now, I have one camera running for this learning and fitness stuff, and they have a second one which will start now. And on that we will now record what we know about Eichenbach, Kingdom, Brunel. Other people can just come and have someone talking way too fast about Eichenbach, Kingdom, Brunel. Eichenbach, Kingdom, Brunel was an engineer. He built bridges and tunnels and railway lines and ships. One railway line, the Great Western Railway, for example, that he constructed, that goes from London, from Paddington Station, to the west, the Great Western Railway. It goes to the southeast of England, to the West Midlands and to Wales. And many of the things which he built are still standing today. For example, the Clifton Suspension Bridge over the Avon Gorge is still standing today and still in use. Eichenbach, Kingdom, Brunel, from Portsmouth in England, born in the year 1806. And that is according to the Life in the UK Test Handbook, page 42. I think that was great. Clifton Suspension Bridge. I wasn't so sure about the name. Now, we are 4 minutes into the video. We can't do another video to the, as we call it, Crimean War. We're pretty fast in that. No, we cannot. We could prepare it, but we can also prepare it in the next video. So, that was the learning. I'm going to stop the second camera. And we will use the rest time of the video just for the triangular fibrocartilage complex training. If you are not here for that, but just for maybe the Crimean War, the next thing, maybe Florence Nightingale, maybe whatever. You could go directly to the next part. We will do something else. Here we will do just the triangular fibrocartilage complex training, and if you participate in that, it's at your own risk. We're doing the flat gait. We're having a good and stable stand, and we're having the arms next to us, hands on the fists, and bringing them down. We're holding it for 1 to 2 seconds. And up and again holding. So, and we have 3 rules. The first rule is that we're stopping immediately as soon as there's pain. The second rule is that we are not forcing anything. We're going only here as far as we can go. And the third rule is that we're not overdoing it. We just want to strengthen the triangle fiber cartilage complex, not completely exhausted. So if you'd like to take a break, you can do that at any moment. Last time up. Next exercise, the counterfight money check. Arms next to us, hands palm to fist, and we're bringing them up. And again down. Down, holding it for 1 to 2 seconds. And up. Again down. And up. Last time down. And up. Now, such a tennis racket is pretty light, but it has a long lever. So if you use a dumbbell, don't use a too heavy one. As anyway, I'll let you know this. So, think. The first exercise, the manikiniko. We're having the arm in with the elbow, and we're taking hold onto the lower arm, and we're bringing our hand to the outside, and slowly over to the inside. And back. So here, second rule. Go as far as you can go with a little bit of effort, don't force it. And back. And the last time over. And back. And now the same hand. We bring the racket dumbbell to the outside and back in. Back over. And again back. The last time. Next exercise. Now the arm long out. Take hold on the upper arm and bring it just to the outside. Back in. Slow. And last time. And with your mind. If we make the next video actually with the title The Crimean War, and we don't explain any background to it, it doesn't work. If people click on that video and watch it, they're getting no information. Not who was won, not what was fought about. So we have to be innovative with the title. It's last time for the exercise. And now we're saying just with the elbow again. And the other one. Or we don't make a video about the Crimean War at all. Crimean War. And just about Florence Nightingale, and then we mention everything here to the Crimean War. What is it? Or we ourselves learn more about the war, then we're going to make a video. And now, take the arm from the top, the racket from the top, and lift up, neutral position in the wrist, and bring it over to the side slowly. and back. And down. Again up and over. I see no way, no we're changing the arm, the same thing, how we can title that. No matter what you say, like a short overview or so, background information, it doesn't work. I can't find really a title for the information we have in the book to the crime anymore. Now we're taking on the outside, so the palm face separate. Up. Over. So no video at all. Just close that again and then name everything we have. I somehow ended up up, just over, and down. Now with the other hand. Up, over, slow, back, and last time. And now, two last exercises. You can also use a towel. We're just taking it, we're pressing with good force onto it, and we're bringing the wrist up and down. Again up. And down the last time. And now the same with the other. Press with a good force onto it, bring it up and down. And up and down. Up. Last time down. Last exercise, just press with good force onto it. And we're changing the feet. That was a triangular fibrocarbon match complex training. I think we're just gonna make a video about Florence Nightingale, a very eventual what we have about crime. I thank you very much and